It's all coming up tonight on The Bachelor.
Yes. Whoa. Hey, didn't see you guys there. I was just doing a little research for our guys' small group tonight. Anyway, hey, my name is Derek Wan. I'm the Young Life College Director at George Mason University in Fairfax, Virginia. We've been there for 3 years doing ministry, and along the way we figured out a lot of things that really just don't work at all, and we figured out a few that are working pretty well. And I'm here today to give you guys 5 things that you can implement right now that will improve your social media strategy for your college ministry. So let's check them out. Okay, so the first thing that I would recommend that you guys do is think about adding a social media element to your new leader contract. Here's the contract that we currently have our new leaders sign, and I went ahead and highlighted the social media aspect. Leaders also live an exemplary life in the areas of social media and online interactions. They know everything they type, post, share, retweet, and like represents Young Life and ultimately Jesus Christ. Because we just really found, especially with the retweeting thing, our students who lead Young Life either at the college or in our local area, high school areas, they just would retweet stuff that is just so inappropriate and so not something that they would say themselves, but they just weren't even thinking that they're representing Young Life and Jesus to the students and the parents who follow them. So that's the first thing I'd recommend. Yeah, the next thing I'd recommend to you guys is a thing called Hootsuite. If you haven't heard of Hootsuite before, it is awesome and you've got to check it out. What it is a social media dashboard. So you can put in a lot of the main social medias. I just have my Facebooks and Twitters. You can have 5 different accounts loaded in for free. This is completely free. So I have my personal Twitter, my personal Facebook, our ministry, Mason Young Life Twitter, and our ministry, Mason Young Life Facebook. And then we do this New Year's Eve party every year called Eva Palooza, so I have that in there as well. But here's what's pretty cool, and you can customize all this however you want it, but just a quick overview, scheduled tweets. And here's what's awesome about that. If I want to say, for example, club tonight is gonna be awesome. But club is not until next Tuesday, and I'm gonna forget to tweet that club is gonna be awesome next Tuesday. What I can do is click scheduling, and then club's on Tuesday night, so I can say the 29th, and I want to do that at, I don't know, noon, because everyone's going to be eating lunch and they're going to be checking their Twitter and not hanging out and talking to each other. So I just go, boom, you select the social network you want to send it to. So I would do our Mason Young Life Twitter, and that's it. You just click schedule. And then right over here, you can look and see, oh wow, coming up at noon on January 29th, this is the tweet that's going to come through. More effectively use pictures on both Instagram and Facebook to advertise for our ministry and for events that we have coming up. So here's an Instagram example, and real quick, what is Instagram for? Instagram is for sharing pictures. And so I've seen a few people start to put on their Instagrams like just a block of text with no image in it at all, and it's kind of like the same thing as commercials on TV. We all have DVR, and we just skip the commercials so we can get to what we really want to see. I think it's the same thing when there's just text on Instagram. It's for sharing pictures, so I think here's a great example of how you can use text in a picture to sell your event, but I wouldn't ever just put text on Instagram, and if that's you, it's okay. I still like you. So next, let's talk about Facebook pictures. Okay, here is the stereotypical, hey, check me out, me and my friends just had a blast at the club this weekend, look how awesome we are, shot, right? And at the bottom, we have www.midtown-dc.com. And so people will go onto Facebook and tag themselves in pictures that Midtown DC took that weekend at the club. Well, how can we do the same thing for our Young Life clubs? It's called a watermark. So here is what it looks like on our pictures. We do this with all of our pictures that we put up from club. I use Adobe Lightroom. You can use any photo editing software to do it. You throw your watermark on there, which is kind of like a signature for a photographer, and it shows up on all the pictures. So when people see their friends doing this fun thing, boom, no question where they were, who they were doing with. Mason Young Life is right there in the corner. Okay, so for those of you that were counting, that was actually only 4 ways to make your social media strategy better. So Program 101, leave them wanting more, right? Are you feeling overwhelmed? That's okay. This might seem like a lot to some of you guys, and that's all right because your students are already experts at all this stuff. So maybe you need to show them this video so they can check it out. Maybe you just need to ask them, hey, have you ever thought about putting some watermarks on the pictures that we post for Facebook, for club and stuff that we put on Facebook? I don't know what it is that you guys feel like, hey, that's the thing that I need to do for our ministry, but your students are pros at this stuff. So give this away to them, set them up so that they can start running with some. I'm also going to have some links and descriptions and details of stuff and kind of some notes right below this video in the information on YouTube. So check that out. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. I hope that this has given you some ideas. I hope this has been something that'll help you to just really engage with your students better, because here's the thing that I always say: everything that they do is in the palm of their hand. And so that's exactly where we want to be. So hopefully this will help you guys get your ministry in the palm of your students' hands.